Welcome to the virtual course for AP Language and Composition, 11th grade. We'll be using Google Classroom throughout the course. At the beginning of the semester, each student will receive a class code via email. Through this Google Classroom, students will be able to access readings and resources. Assignments will be posted at regular intervals, and all work will be submitted through the Google Classroom. Students will begin with an introductory assignment, which allows them to get to know me, the professor, and allows them a chance to get to know their other classmates. These are created as a Google question, which will allow students to communicate with their classmates through this platform. This interaction will be the first 2 assignments of the semester and will be graded based on participation. Based on Common Core state standards and objectives and the AP Language Guidelines, this unit will have multiple outcomes and objectives, including research methods of gathering, examining, and analyzing information from multiple sources. Students will also be able to understand and discuss new journalism and the narrative nonfiction writing style. By the completion of this unit, students will also be able to read and analyze the narrative nonfiction text in cold blood. They will create various elements to demonstrate knowledge and understanding of this text. Each lesson will have various components, beginning with a section on the assignment with the outcomes and objectives clearly posted for the lesson. All readings and resources will be located in the main stream. The details of the lesson will also be included in this stream. Students will have a more detailed listing of objectives and sub-objectives, as well as the guidelines for the particular assignments, with hyperlinks to any resources needed. This lesson will also include a grading rubric that will allow them to see exactly what criteria should be met. This rubric will also be used for assessment and measurement. When students have completed each of the elements within the lesson, they will return to the assignment and click Done. This will signal that all elements are complete and submitted. The lessons will have similar structure and format to allow the students to focus more on content. Each one will begin with the course outcomes and learning objectives. For this first one, the students will focus a great deal on research. They will use reputable sources to gather information on Truman Capote and his writing style. Once that is complete, they will visit a Today's Meet digital forum to discuss this topic. The assessment criteria for this activity are included in the rubric. Assessment will focus on the validity of their sources, content knowledge, and the quality of the input of discussion. Once that assignment is complete, students will begin reading and analysis of the text. For each chapter, students are given different guidelines or literary information to look for in the reading of the text. When the reading of each chapter is complete, students will create and post a blog demonstrating their knowledge of that chapter. Again, a grading rubric has been provided to show the students exactly what criteria will be assessed and measured. Following that, students will be creating an online interactive quiz. They have been introduced to several different software platforms in previous courses. In this quiz, students will be expected to demonstrate not only knowledge of the content within the text, but also a higher order understanding of author craft and novel development. The second lesson is a similar format to the first. The outcomes and objectives are posted at the very beginning, and they include the specific literary elements that the students will be looking for. Again, the students will be reading and analyzing chapters, creating and posting blogs with the information that they have learned. The grading rubric highlights the different elements that they are looking for in their reading. They will also create another quiz using the same format as in the previous lesson. The rubric for this assignment is the same as in Lesson 1. The third and final lesson of the reading unit looks similar to the previous lesson. It contains the outcomes and objectives, the guidelines for the assignment, and the grading rubric. In addition to the chapter assignments, students will be required to do a cumulative blog entailing a critique of the book as a whole. For this, students must provide peer feedback. This has been included within the final rubric. Thank you for your time in reviewing the AP Language and Composition course for 11th grade.